Hey neighbors, this is Mike Martin. This is the first installment of profiling the neighborhood, who's who in Adora Trails. And with me today is, who are you again?
Carolyn Smets.
Oh yeah, just kidding. This is Carolyn Smets. As you know, we have the benefit of having her in our neighborhood. She's a big help when it comes to working with all the creepy crawlies around here. But first, Carolyn, how long have you lived here?
We moved in 2013 November, just before Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
So.
And why did you move here?
The area, the wilderness, being out here in the middle of nowhere almost. Still being near the city, but still being near the wilderness.
Yeah, we're like right here at the edge of the reservation.
Yes.
Did you know people call you the snake charmer?
I've heard that rumor. Yes.
How do you respond to that?
I giggle. I think it's cute, amusing. I enjoy what I do.
Oh, okay. Are you the one that's in that video surrounded by cobras and just slaps the cobra down?
No, that would not be me. Okay. I take one snake on at one time. Just one.
Okay, and you're pretty safe about that?
I feel confident enough in it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So in the neighborhood here, we have visitors often coming on property. What's your recommendation for us? How should we handle that? What's the first thing to do?
If you have, let's say, a rattlesnake in your front yard or even in your backyard, keep your distance. Keep an eye on where it's at, because what happens a lot of times is if you spot it and then you go inside, you make a phone call, call somebody, whether it's me here in the neighborhood or somebody like the Herpetological Society will come out and remove them for you. If you don't watch them, they'll disappear on you, and then they've probably gone under a rock or under a bush, and then the hunt begins looking for it. So it's best, keep your safe distance, keep an eye on it, call somebody that can professionally come remove it, because they are dangerous, obviously. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there any snakes that we don't need to worry about?
The king snake is a good snake to have here in our neighborhood, because they actually can kill and eat rattlesnakes without being killed themselves. Mm-hmm. We have a gopher snake here. They're harmless, they're non-venomous, so just leave them be. They take care of the rodent populations.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right. What about toads? We
do have the Sonoran desert toad here. They come out during monsoon season when it's raining, and they are very poisonous to dogs. Dogs get inquisitive. First thing a dog does is go over, sniff, and lick it or try to pick it up. Once the dog does that, the toad releases toxins, and it's a bunch of fluid that comes out of the body of the toad, and it goes into the bloodstream of the dog, and the dog can actually die from it, causing seizures and death if they don't get medical treatment right away. Best thing to do is, if your toad does lick one or ingest one, rinsing the dog's mouth out with water right away. Make sure you hold the head down so that they don't aspirate the water. You just want to rinse and get it out. Go to the nearest emergency hospital as soon as possible.
That sounds serious.
It is very serious.
But it's okay if we lick them. We can lick them.
No, I don't recommend that. I don't recommend it. I'm not sure what the reaction to that would be. I'm sure it wouldn't be good. Anytime that I've come and rescued one off of somebody's front porch, I never actually touch them. I kind of scoop them into a bucket and then take them out to the desert, just to be on the precaution side.
Okay. All right. So be safe around those toads.
Yes.
How can you tell a Sonoran toad from another? Is that the only one that's out here?
It's the only one that I've seen out here. I don't know if it's actually the only one that's here, but the one that we get in this neighborhood is a big green Sonoran toad. And you pretty much, when you see it, you know, when they feel threatened, you can actually see the poison excreting from their glands, and they get wet and moist. So they look small at first, but then they kind of puff up and look about 3 times bigger than what they normally are.
Okay, so Carolyn, the service you provide around here with the rattlesnake charming and everything is really, beneficial to us, but you just do that in the neighborhood, right? Yes,
I only do that for our neighborhood. Want to keep everybody safe. I want to make sure the rattlesnakes aren't being injured in any way, because it's part of our ecosystem. And so for our neighborhood, because I live here, I will go to your home, catch, and then release the snake back into the wild for them. And I keep that inside the Adora Trails neighborhood only.
Yeah, so you can see we're privileged to have Carolyn here in our neighborhood. All right. Do you have any pets?
I do. I have 4 dogs. They're all rescue dogs. Right now that's what we have. I've owned other animals besides that over the years. Yeah.
And who's that?
That is my husband. He is the backbone behind the scenes, Toby.
The sidekick.
Okay, is he trained?
He is. He is trained.
What would you recommend highest priority for us taking care of our pets during the summer here?
The heat. Bring them indoors. Make sure they have plenty of fresh food and water. Don't walk them during the heat of the day. During the summer when we have temps up into the 90s and above, I don't recommend walking them except in the early morning, because that is your coolest part of the day. Even into the evenings when the sun is down, you'll see that your temperatures can be up in the 90s and the hundreds, and it's just too hot because like a dog can't sweat to cool their system off. They have to pant. And so it's a lot more difficult for them to cool their system down. So definitely make sure you're being aware of, the time that you're walking them, where you're walking them. Here in the desert, we have the rattlesnakes and stuff. Be aware of that. You got to watch your path so that your dog doesn't actually accidentally come upon a snake or something.
Well, I also understand you have a pet sitting service.
I do. It's Pets Our Family too. It's pet sitting to domestic animals. Dogs, cats, birds. I even have had a few snakes along the way over the years, geckos, things like that. The only thing that I won't take care of are tarantulas. Anything with more than 4 legs and 2 eyes, I don't take care of.
When you do your pet sitting service, do you have any specific times or anything that you aren't available, or you pretty much work with everybody on a as-need basis?
Pet sitting business is 365 days a year, rain, shine, holidays. Holidays are my busiest time because people are going out of town. So I'm available all the time. I take a week off during the summer where I close up shop and I have family time. But that's about it. Other than that, I'm available all the time as long as I don't have bookings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that sounds good. Well, thanks, Carolyn, for joining me.
You're welcome.
I hope you had fun.
I did. Thank you very much.
I think it's informational, and this is one of our neighbors here in Adora Trails, and give her a call for pet sitting and or rattlesnake charming.
There you go.
Thank you.